Hello, welcome if you're new here, and welcome back if you're my returning viewers. I missed you guys. Today's discussion: tea, coffee, so on. Let's get into it. First off, though, I want to talk about tea and coffee. What do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer coffee over tea, tea over coffee, both, neither? And why not? What are your reasons for coffee? What are your reasons for drinking coffee? Do you drink coffee often? Do you drink tea often? Let me know. Obviously, like, subscribe, and let's get on with it. So, let's talk about me. What are the reasons that I drink tea? Well, obviously, tea, as most of you know, and I've talked about this in past lives. I will have the link of my past live of me talking about green tea and the health benefits of green tea in the description. So, after this live, I'll post it. Go check that out. But I'm obviously a tea person. I kind of have my weird thoughts. Like, I don't quite agree with the term tea person for me, but I'll talk about that in a minute. I love green tea, probably over coffee, probably over, anything else. That's like the biggest thing. I think over coffee and everything, green tea is for me. But I don't consider myself a tea person because I'm not that kind of person that you just, give me tea and I'll drink whatever you give me. Because at a time in my life, I didn't like tea, and maybe still now, I don't really like tea that much. It's more, there's a lot of flavors in tea that doesn't quite sit quite right with me. Even with my green tea, I drink my green tea very plain and like with no sugar, no honey, no nothing. It's just straight green tea. But again, if you give me green tea, I mean anything other than like green tea, other teas, especially like sweeter flavors of tea, it's never for me. Never. That's why I don't consider myself a tea person because I'm just strictly green tea. So, but do I drink coffee? Do I? Am I against coffee? I'm not against coffee. I actually love coffee. Coffee is so good. Personally for me though, I'm not a big black black coffee. Black coffee, neutral coffee, like with no milks, sugars, anything. Not quite for me. I don't really like coffee. Like I love coffee, but I don't like straight coffee, like plain coffee. When I order coffee, and it's not the healthiest, but when I order coffee, it's usually with other sugars and flavorings and stuff. That's my kind of coffee personally for me. Hi, Brandon. Hi, guys. Hi, Interstellar Legends. Hi, Infinity Haven. Hi, guys. Intergalactic Order. I cannot pronounce anything today. That's okay. I'm glad you guys are here. So let's continue. I am personally, again, I love coffee, but I don't drink coffee often. Like, like nearly at all. Now that I think about it, when we go out, like if my family and I are out together and we're like we want coffee, or if we're on vacations, or if we're anywhere else, then I would get coffee. I would get matchas sometimes. I don't think matchas are coffee, but I would get mochas and I would get, other flavors of other types of coffee. Personally for me though, coffees give me headaches. Like anytime I have coffee, I have a headache afterwards, and I don't feel that good afterwards. I love coffee again, but it's just, I don't really usually feel good. I feel my stomach hurts sometimes and my head hurts after I drink coffee. So it's just usually not an enjoyable experience for me. But you know, that happens. I think in a way that's for my body to tell me not to get used to coffee. Because again, I'm not used to having coffee. I don't have coffee every morning at all. I don't have coffee often. It's like a once in a while thing. It's more like a special occasion kind of thing, especially in my family. Though I do live in this realm of coffee. Both my parents drink coffee. My mom is Colombian. She lives in this realm of coffee. She lives in a coffee country, and so she was born drinking coffee, and coffee's her life. And my dad, he said that he started drinking coffee when he married my mom. So, but again, he has coffee every morning. So, other than that, I had friends who drank a lot of coffee like every morning, and they become so reliant on the caffeine part of coffee that when they try to take breaks from coffee, they go to an even worse extreme and they would have energy drinks and stuff. So probably not the best thing. Do I think coffee's bad? No. Again, I actually love coffee. Coffee is actually good. But I want to talk about why do we drink coffee? Like especially in the United States, if we compare other countries and regions where they actually have plants that produce coffee, they actually have factories and everything. Like even in Colombia, it's like a coffee country. That's like a realm for them. But in the United States, I see more coffee as something to rely on to help with energy and to wake you up in the morning to because in the United States we don't have coffee plants. We don't have I'm thirsty. But we don't have again, we're not in that coffee realm. So I see us as a go 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 culture. Like we are always going. We're always working, especially in the United States. Like we are always working. And I see this in my dad in some ways too, because coffee is just a reliant, it helps you wake up in the morning, it gives you energy that you need because of the caffeine. And so I think along with that, it's so accessible, especially in the United States. And if you live, I got the hiccups. Oh my gosh. If you live in a bigger town or city, like where I live, we live in a bigger town, which is now considered a city, but everywhere you go, there's coffee everywhere, like coffee shops everywhere. And not necessarily going to coffee shops, you're going to get coffee. Again, you can get teas and other drinks there, but like it's so accessible. And I think that's why, especially in this American society of coffee, that's why we have coffee so much. When I go to coffee shops, I used to get coffee often, but every time we go to coffee shops, again, it's like a rare occasion kind of thing. But I've slowed down with the whole coffee thing because now being dairy free and having my acne journey and everything, it's kind of hard to have coffee drinks. So now I just get like Sprite refreshers and stuff. I think they're pretty good. Not the best, not the healthiest, a lot of sugar, but once in a while, moderation. I don't have refreshers like a lot less than coffee, and so perfectly healthy, perfectly good. So my advice when it comes to coffee, the biggest thing, so I want to talk about the biggest reason why I drink tea, especially green tea, is that there's a lot of health benefits when it comes to green tea. And a lot of teas with the herbs and everything, like the herbal stuff, like there's a lot of health benefits when it comes to that. Coffees, especially in the United States, we don't really have black coffee or like good quality, solid coffee. Usually when people drink coffee, it's like with a bunch of cream, with a bunch of sugar, whipped cream and everything. And so flavoring and so that you're drinking coffee, but you're more drinking sugar. People like I've had people to come up to me at school before and they would have like this huge coffee thing. They're like, oh, I'm just drinking coffee. It's barely coffee. And so I'm like, okay, girl, okay. So even every morning I have family members who drink a lot of coffee in the morning, and I do the same when it comes to anything. But I think the biggest reason why a lot of Americans struggle with mental health or a lot of Americans struggle with um, health issues, obesity and everything is because we start our mornings off with a lot of sugar, a lot of empty calories. Like only in America you would go and get a donut for breakfast. And that's one of the worst things for you because let me explain some science. When we sleep throughout the night, that's why they say you shouldn't eat when you're asleep. Like obviously you can't eat when you're asleep, but the time after dinner, you go to sleep and you wake up for breakfast during that time period, you shouldn't be eating because that's when when you sleep, your body's recharging. Your body is clearing out its intestine systems. Yeah. And your stomach and everything is getting cleared out from toxins that you consume that day or you are making when cleaning out your system. And so the biggest thing why it's so important, and a lot of people say this at times, why it's so important to clean out your system first thing in the morning when you wake up, to drink a glass of water or like lemon drinks. What my dad does is that he makes these lemon drinks with like the whole entire lemon. So instead of instead of just lemon juice, as I've seen some people, we use the lemon juice, lemon zest, and the skin of the lemon, like entirely. We just chop it and throw it in there. And then we add a few more things to help with our digestive system. But that, especially lemon drinks like that, helps a lot with clearing out your system. So it helps get rid of bad germs that you have in your intestines in your stomach. It helps, again, get rid of the toxins. That's what water helps out with. It flushes out the toxins in your system. So when people, and most Americans have throughout the day, they would have sugar, and that's the first thing they eat. They wake up, get a donut, or they wake up and get coffee. But like, again, coffee isn't bad, but it's what you go with your coffee. Again, tea is good for you, but if you start adding like a bunch of sugar, refined sugar, honey is still good for you. Still sugar, but good for you. But if you start adding like these flavorings, creamer, and as my dad said, creamer is the worst thing for you, especially in coffee. It's just so bad. And so when you start your day with that, it's hard for your body to be getting rid of these toxins that they cleaned out throughout the night when you're just pumping it full of sugar and empty calories. And it makes you feel weird throughout the day. And that's why I want to talk about, if you're somebody who starts your day like that, maybe experiment and see how you feel throughout the day. Personally, for me, especially when I go to school, but even here over summer break, if I don't have a good breakfast, if I start my day without water or my lemon drink and a good solid breakfast with protein and good calories, I would feel terrible throughout the day. I don't feel like I feel like I can't do anything because I just don't have the energy. Like, I filled my body up with these empty calories, and now my body's relying on these, like, again, empty calories that I can't do anything throughout the day. I find that even when I am at school, I have to have a good breakfast. I have to have good calories, and I have to have protein. So when you start the day, have those good calories, have the protein, because what happens is that now, after your water or the lemon drink, after clearing that system, now your stomach and your intestines is ready for what's coming in next, the nutrients, good or bad, that's coming into your system. When you eat protein and good calories, it fuels up your metabolism, and it's a different process of absorbing nutrients, sugars, etc. So then when you're done eating meat and good protein like eggs, now if you want to enjoy that coffee, it's a lot better for you and your body and it's a lot better for your body to deal with the sugar and the glucose spikes and everything, because now it was going through this good process of absorbing. It's running really hot, your intestines, and absorbing good nutrients first. And it also runs slow. So as your metabolism feels really hot, your intestines run slower through getting the nutrients. But again, it's the first thing that you ate, and now you can finally enjoy whatever you want for that day. It's a lot better for your process throughout the day. It's a lot better for fueling. I really recommend doing that. And if you're somebody who knows that you're struggling with a bad breakfast or starting out your day wrong, then I really suggest doing that. Wake up, drink a glass of water, few eggs, sourdough bread, eat, and then you can enjoy your donut or your coffee, or it's a process, and it's for you to figure out what works for your schedule and everything. So that's my advice, really, if you drink coffee. But again, this goes for teas. This goes for anything, honestly. If you're starting your day with donuts, my advice goes out to y'all. So I honestly think it's the best. It's really helped me out a lot, I truly think. So that's my advice for you guys if you guys drink coffee. But again, not coffee, more like sugary drinks with the flavoring and everything. These are like extreme name brand coffee drinks, But overall, I love green tea. Again, green tea has tons of health benefits, and really, you can't go wrong with green tea, really. I actually, another reason why I don't go into coffee, especially, I don't want to make it accessible for me to have coffee every single day, because again, I have that like addict personality. When I become reliant on something, or like I rely on it, I become addicted because it does so much for me, good or bad. And I've talked about this in makeup in my past life about why I don't, because I'll become dependent on it, and that's the biggest thing for me. I don't want to become dependent on coffee, personally for me, because I'm dependent on green tea. Like it's an addiction, you can say. Like it's not, but green tea is good for you. But it's like, again, I've become actually kind of addicted for a while, because I would have green tea every single day. But for a few days, we ran out of green tea, and it was horrible. The worst few days of my life. Actually, it wasn't that bad, but it's like I look forward to my green tea every day, and I think that's what really got me through sophomore year, truly. So, yep. If you have any thoughts, let me know. That was about it. It's a pretty quick live, I think. I just want to talk about, again, I'm more of a tea person, but again, I don't like all teas. I just like green tea. So I'm a green tea person. But again, coffee's not bad at all. I love coffee. Coffee is so good. Just a few advice. Again, what I was saying, feel your body first before consuming coffee. And again, it's just how your schedule works, how much coffee you drink. Do you drink sugary coffees every morning? What's your life like? So if you have any thoughts, if you agree with me or disagree, let me know. Comment down below. I'll totally respond back. I want to know y'all's thoughts. Other than that, yeah, like, subscribe. Let me know. That's about it. Again, check out my green tea video that's linked in the description. Again, it's just talking about health benefits of green tea. There are a lot of health benefits. Like, you literally cannot go wrong with green tea. And for my caffeine drinkers, if you're kind of reliant on caffeine and not really the coffee itself, green tea is really good when it comes to the moderate caffeine levels. And the green tea's caffeine does not make you like spike and crash like crazy. When you drink a lot of sugar, or when you drink extreme amounts of caffeine, you go really, really high up and you crash. Caffeine and green tea is just more like, and you can go throughout the day. I never feel tired after drinking green tea. So yeah, like, subscribe, let me know your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just a few things about my thoughts, and yeah, bye guys. Oh wait, how do I end this? Oh my, you think I know. I've done this like 4 times. Okay, bye. Like, subscribe, tell me about your thoughts. Again, I want to know, are you green tea, are you tea drinker, are you a coffee drinker? Let me know your reasons, your thoughts, and behind everything. So love y'all, see you later, bye.